and welcome to Devendu's podcast. In this episode, I will be narrating two short stories. The first one being the Varaha avatar, that is the wild tour, and the second is the curse of Jaya and Vijaya. I hope you will like this episode, so let's get started. During the early days of creation, Lord Brahma was busy bringing life into existence. But suddenly, the earth sank deep into the cosmic waters. Brahma was shocked. The earth was meant to be the home of living beings, but now it lay at the bottom of the ocean. Brahma didn't panic. He simply thought, let Lord Vishnu find a solution to this problem. Then something miraculous happened. A tiny boar, no bigger than a thumb, suddenly emerged from Brahma's nostril. Brahma stared in disbelief. In moments, the boar grew, fist to the size of an elephant, and then bigger and bigger until it became as huge as a mountain. This was no ordinary boar. This was Mahavishnu himself, appearing as Varaha, the divine boar. Varaha roared so loudly that the whole universe trembled. The sages began chanting Vedic mantras, and then the Lord, without hesitation, dived straight into the cosmic ocean. The waters rose violently. Waves shot up into the skies as the mountain-sized Varaha plunged deeper and deeper. The Lord went down until he reached the very bottom, and there he found the earth lying submerged. With divine strength, Varaha lifted the earth on his tusk and rose back up from the waters. But at that moment, an asura named Hiranyaksha appeared with his mace raised high. He attacked the Lord and tried to stop him. But the Lord simply destroyed the asura easily and continued his mission. Varaha safely brought the earth out of the waters and gently placed it back on the surface. The sages praised the Lord with hymns. And the Bhagvatam declares, whoever narrates or listens to this story is freed from sorrow and sin and receives the grace of Sri Vishnu. Now we move to Vaikuntha, the divine realm of Lord Vishnu. Here lived the four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana and Sanat Kumara. Though they were Brahma's oldest mid-born sons, they always appeared as small children, pure, wise and completely detached. One day they went to Vaikuntha to have the darshan of Lord Vishnu. They reached the gates, but two attendants stopped them. Their names were Jaya and Vijaya. These gatekeepers were powerful, but they made a serious mistake. They did not recognize the greatness of the Kumaras, and in their pride, they blocked the sages from entering. The Kumaras were stunned. They had come only for devotion, but were treated with disrespect. And so the Kumaras cursed them. Wicked people like you do not deserve to remain in the Lord's realm. Go and be born in the lower worlds, where lust, anger, and greed abound. The moment the curse was spoken, Jaya and Vijaya realized their mistake. They fell at the sage's feet. This punishment is well deserved, O holy ones, but please let the memory of the Lord remain in our minds. Even when we descend into lower regions. At that moment, Lord Vishnu himself appeared, seated on Garuda, with Mahalakshmi shining on his chest. The Lord stood before them. The Kumara's greatest desire, seeing the Lord, was fulfilled. The Lord spoke gently. He said, "These two servants of mine have committed a grave offense. The punishment given by you is deserved." But then the Lord added something extraordinary. Even though Jaya and Vijaya would be born in the mortal world, their minds would remain fixed on him, even through anger. And after they paid for their mistake, they would return to Vaikuntha. And so Jaya and Vijaya were born 3 times: Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and Kumbhakarna, Shishupala and Dantavaktra. In each birth, they lived with hatred and anger towards Sri Vishnu, but even that hatred kept their minds on the Lord. And in each birth, they met their end at the hands of Lord Himself, and finally returned to Vaikuntha, restored as the gatekeepers. So, what do we learn in these two stories? Varaha Avatar shows us when the world sinks, the Lord lifts it. And Jaya Vijaya's story shows us that even when we fall, the Lord does not abandon us. But one thing is clear: pride pushes us away from the divine, humility brings us back. I hope you liked this episode. If so, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll meet you in the next episode. Till then, bye.